California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Third, 190. 150. 150. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, D. Hey, Delta! Mike's 59! Mike's 59!
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Now Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You got him! You got him!
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 13! Check 13!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You got double up, double up.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Deuce, 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 deuce. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Orange 5-4. 25, check 25, check 25. Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, 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 turn up. Wait, 80 high. Q, Q, Q. Q, Q, Q.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Wait, 89.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Wait. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Lights 59. Pilot, 64. Weak. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Buffalo one. Buffalo one. Hey, Zoo.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 180.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Seven, our score after one. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. 185.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Easy, easy. Kill.
Jim.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's caught. This is Crowell on the catch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
31's the mic. Silver.
Raider 1.
To throw, it's called. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
180.
Check 99.
Raider 1.
31's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got him. Check safety.
Rivers to throw it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Now going over some notes in the pregame and looking at Phillip Rivers' record against Oakland, 18-8 all-time against them. And those 18 wins, more than he's had against any other team. And unless these two squads, unlikely, but unless they would meet up in the playoffs, this is the last time that Phillip Rivers will face the Oakland Raiders.
Red Delta!
Throwing Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight right. 4 down. I got 11. Shift.
Later 2. That's it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on first down. Richard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
31's the mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Kill.
White. 734. Express. Hey, Foxtrot.
Snap comes at 1, and it's caught. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Tight to the right. Move. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check.
Express.
Lucky. Check.
Hey, Echo.
Crunch.
Express.
What's the mic? All day, every day, any day. 31's the mic.
Shotgun now for It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Check, 59. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up.
Hey, wahoo!
Get off the field. 59 is Mike. Check, 59. Hey.
Light, 80 hot, light.
From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue down. 6 guys. Check 6.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards, all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Move it down. 2 times. Express.
Check. 31's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Terrell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 31. Check 31. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
They'll run it again with Crowell. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Come on, D.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's Carr for Nelson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Good job.
Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. On second down, Richard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 43.
Will do. Check 15. Check 15. Check.
On the ground, Rashawn. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
29. 31's the Purdue. Yo.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And this one held in by Will Tye. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the Raiders' big money man, the free agent tackle, Trent Brown. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Tie that left. Chef. Watch twist.
From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing on second and long. Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 10th carry from Evan Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
380! Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
Watch the run, watch the run! Mike 50, Mike 50! Come on, baby, come on, let's go! Mike 50, Mike! Wait, 80 high!
On third down, Rivers. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Wide, get wide. Check 37, check 37.
Throwing now is Carr. He's got Nelson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bunch formation, bunch formation.
Operating from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That's the one you make the spin. That's the one you make the spin, baby.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
45, Raiders 7. Michael back
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time, you don't see that we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side with Crowell. Crowell looks the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there by Gordon. 56 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hatch it. Check three.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run, it's Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Benjamin. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Check 41. Come on. Set up.
And they will take a knee here.
Taylor on the keeper.
Here we go. Time to end it. Defense wins championships, baby.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it.